Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Hard 100, a video series documenting the culling of my collection from what it is to what it's going to be, and that's a hard 100 games. Now, a game can be in my collection no matter how big and grandiose it is, or how small and simple it is. Today, we're going to be working on more that end of the scale as we take a look at a game that I bought because someone said it was a great two-player game, and it's an only two-player game, so if you're only going to be a two-player game, you better be a damn good two-player game. Ladies and gentlemen, let me find you in some Lost Cities. Lost Cities, the original card game by Reiner Knizia and Cosmos Games, is a two-player card game in which you and your opponent are trying to lay down cards in a certain order in order to score the most points. There's not really a lot of theme going on here. The cards are very beautiful and they do their absolute best to try to not really convey a theme, but to convey a feeling, kind of a vibe about exploration as you go through. This game is one of the most anxiety-inducing games that I own. It's very simple. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna give you 8 cards. I'm gonna get 8 cards. I'm gonna lay down that beautiful board in the middle. It's long and sleek like we like it. Then I'm gonna take the rest of the cards and I'm gonna put them on the side. On your turn, you have one very simple thing to do. You're gonna play a card. Then you have one other thing to do, and that is draw a card. When you play a card, you can either play it to one of the rows in front of you, or you can play it to the discard board. And then you will draw a card. You can either draw it from the deck or from that same discard board. But no, 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 don't you dare take that card you just put down. That's not how it works. Why are you doing this? Because you are trying to lay down one of these 5 colors in front of you in order from smallest to largest. So if I play a 2, later I play a 5, I can't then come back and play a 3. It has to be higher than a 5. The cards are 1 to 10, and there's only one copy of each card. So that means I'm watching my opponent, I'm watching me, and we are trying to play basically a game of chicken. Trying to get you to play a card or make you think that this card is available so you'll hold on to it. And that's what you do. You play through the whole game until it's done. The game ends immediately as soon as the last card in the deck is drawn. So a lot of times we will draw from the discard pile of cards we don't even need just to make the game go longer so I can get the cards down that I have. For an added bit of push your luck, on some of the cards, there is a wager icon, which is a couple of handshaking. And before you lay down any cards, you can put that down as a possible wager to essentially double, triple, or quadruple your score. Scoring in this game is a goddamn mess, but that's okay, because once you've done it a couple of times, it's easy. Let me break it down for you. First, what you're gonna do is you're gonna add up all of the cards that you have, and it's gonna give you a sweet, sweet number. So let's say I add them up and it gives me 25. Then I'm going to remove the quote-unquote cost of the expedition, which cost 20 points. So now I'm left with 5. And that would be your score. You're done. Unless you put in the wager cards. The wager could double, triple, or quadruple. So I could get 5, 10, 15, 20 points. If I was able to lay down 8 cards, I get an additional bonus. But if I'm in the negative, that multiplier comes after the negative. So if I am minus, let's say 10 points, I'm gonna double that to be minus 20 points. So it can be, the scoring in this game is usually between 40 and, I don't know, negative 40. It's quite a crazy spread. It's fun, it's simple. I don't like the way the cards feel. I feel like I need to sleeve them because my fingers feel dirty after I play. But this is definitely one of those games you're gonna play more than once anytime you play it. Usually we do a 3-game kind of run, and then however many points you have, those are the points. Housekeeping, obviously I already mentioned, 2 players. There's a board game version of this and another version of this that's multiple players, but I have no interest in that. Ages 10 and up, don't know why, but 10 and up. Playtime 30 minutes. Once you know what you're doing, you can knock out a game in 10 minutes. So the 30 minutes I'm thinking is if you're playing multiple games. Whenever we play 2 or 3 times, it's about 30, 35 minutes. It's very short. Now we have some extra things on here. Let's see, strategy 4, luck 3, card tactics 5, risk and wagers 3. I don't know what any of that means. Lost Cities is a game that I have never not enjoyed. It's a game that you're kind of like, oh, do I want to play this? You look at the art and you're like, oh, it's kind of meh, actually. But whenever you see it, what the art's doing is from card 2 to card 10, it's taking you on a little bit of a journey through the expedition. So you'll start looking at one thing and you can actually lay the cards on top of each other in kind of a panorama, and it will tell a little story about the adventure as far as where you're going, be it underwater to find something or through Egypt to find a sphinx. Just a nice little touch. Like I mentioned, it's not a theme necessarily going on all these expeditions. It's more of a vibe and a feeling that it's kind of giving you, and it does a damn good job. Lost Cities. This beautiful, beautiful original card game. I don't know if it's the original card game. Who will discover ancient civilizations? Nobody, because it's just a game. Me, however, in the hard 100 this game goes. I love it. It's a little game. It packs a lot of punch in a little box. It's got a little board, a few cards. Like I mentioned, it's amazing what they can do. It's one of Reiner Knizia's best games, in my opinion. I actually like a lot of games that he designs. Lord of the Rings is a game that he made that I love. Samurai, I'm also really a big fan of. Lost Cities, though, it's just a good, no, it's a great card game. It's, in fact, the original card game. So do yourself a favor, go out, find a copy. It's pretty cheap. Find a loved one. Find a friend, find anybody, and play this game. This is the kind of game that you would see people playing at a coffee shop or anything like that. You don't even really need the board. If you just had the deck of cards and you made an assignment for everything, that's really all you need. It's just a lot of fun. It's an easy, simple game that's fun to play, blah, blah, blah. I'm just rambling because I just want to keep talking about it. But I'm going to stop talking about it so you can go out, find it, and play it. Again, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Billy. This has been the Hard 100. I hope you and yours are well at this time of the year, whatever it might be. I think it's Christmas time. I don't know. Look around. Find out. Thank you so much. Peace out, ladies and gentlemen.